got to leave it time to simmer.
Stick it in the drawer. And again, the science now backs all of this up. It's how our brain works. The subconscious part of our brain is 70% of the processing power. And it does. It's scientifically proven now. It works away in the background. When you sleep, it works on the stuff that you're working because your brain is there to help you. It really does. It wants to be your friend. It wants to look after you. Sadly, of course, it also wants to protect you, which is good. You don't want to, walk up and slap a bear. You don't want to have that level of, you don't want to constantly forget that you stick, like Bart Simpson, stick your hand on the hot plate and go, ow, ow, ow. If you had no fear, you would continually do these things and we wouldn't exist as a race for very long. It's important, but it's not, I find this stuff so fascinating, as you could probably pick, but yeah, I've forgotten even if I've answered it.
Oh, no, you did. I think you hit the nail on the head. And I can really see as we talk some of the influences coming out. And you've already mentioned a few people like Gary Halbert, and, Steve Jobs, obviously, Seth Godin, and I know from our previous chats, Richard Bandler. I'm interested to find out, in the world of online and thought leaders and that sort of thing, who do you sort of keep an eye on, who you respect, what it is that they're doing and in generating content and adding value?
Look, in our little neck of the woods, guys like, I hesitate to mention people in the sense that I'll leave people out and it'll be by my pathetic lack of memory as opposed to their lack of influence on me. Frank Kern is one that immediately comes to mind, who I've worked with extensively over the years and is a dear friend, and he has this ability with words which just drives me crazy, honestly. Like, for example, I struggle with this talking about being a market leader. How does he describe it? He says, try to be the coolest person in your market. What a great distinction. And another phrase that he said just recently, which I thought, damn you, is he said, what have you done today to make your market a better place? What a great question. And notice, by the way, what are both of those things? Questions. Good question. Really good question. And here's the thing. Again, scientifically proven now, your brain will provide you the best possible answer. Anthony Robbins has been talking about this for 20 years, but now it's science. It's hard, proven science. That your brain, if you ask the right question to your brain, it will give you the right answer. Your brain will give you the best with all the information that you've ever collected over your entire existence on Earth. It will weigh all of that up and give you the best possible answer.
Ask and you shall receive.
Exactly. Biblical, fundamental. But here's the thing. For most of us, we don't like the answer. Like mine is, get your fat ass off the chair and walk for 30 minutes. Put down the damn Tim Tam. Right? That's how can I be fitter? How can I not get these colds all the time? That's what my brain's telling me. It's absolutely correct. I just don't like the answer. So, it happens to the best of us. Can I tell you who my greatest influence is?
Please.
Right? My greatest influence? It's the Google Reader.
Yes, I know you're a fan of Google Reader. You got me onto that one too.
Now, let me explain what that is, because a lot of people don't know what. My Google Reader is now my ultimate influence. Why do I say that? Because what Google Reader is, it's a news gatherer, and it gathers news from all the sites around the globe on the topics that I'm interested in and the people I'm interested in and the people I follow, and it funnels it all into this one place. And rather than having to go to 100 different websites every day like I used to in the old days, this information is delivered to me. And once you become a bit of a ninja at using Google Reader, you can consume vast amounts of information in minutes. And it is just amazing. You combine it with the iPhone and an app that I use called Net Newswire, and it means anytime you've got a spare 30 seconds, you can be getting fueled up, as I say. You can be getting inspired. You can be getting information from cool people about the topics and stuff that you're interested in. The hobbies. I use it for sports. I barrack for Arsenal in the English Premier League, and I can maintain a brilliant conversation about what's going on with Arsenal, even though I've watched two games this year, because I follow all the blogs and the podcasts. And Google Reader, so in some ways Google Reader is my greatest influence now. Now, the thing about Google Reader as well is not only is it your influence, it's also like my own personal Encyclopedia Britannica, because every article, everything that comes into my Google Reader is recorded, well, for as long as Google exists. It means it's searchable, and you can search it by criteria. It's sortable. This is so powerful. If you get one thing out of listening to this entire interview, we do some lessons in the 30-day challenge, Dave, which are completely free, on how to set up Google Reader, and maybe you can send out some links for people.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think, well, let me ask you, Dave, what's Google Reader done for you?